Hello. For today's video, we're going to cover advertising, promotion, and PR and the PR crisis for Task 3D. So to start with, the traditional media that I've chosen for the Refreshings ad campaign is the San Francisco Examiner. Cost is $117 per column inch on a weekday. Full page on Sundays are $78.50. And the reason I chose this was the target readers are very similar in demographics in age, education, income, and home status to my target consumers. It's not the most popular newspaper in San Francisco, but it's one that would fit to the demographics of my target consumer. Second would be a magazine. Full page color ad in M Magazine is $83.98 for all 5 zones. They do have individual zones for the San Francisco Bay Area. Single zone is $26.98. It does target higher income homes in the San Francisco Bay Area. And since my target consumer is a higher income earner, over 100,000 per year, this would target the same social demographic as an upscale magazine. Next is the radio target. I've targeted the local radio station, 98.1 FM The Breeze, which is also a anchor station for iHeartRadio across the country. $300 for a 30-second spot, running 2 times per day. An estimated cost per month would be $12,000 to $15,000, and it's a top 40 pop and anchor station for, again, like I mentioned, iHeartRadio, which would be a target music genre and a target station that my target consumer would listen to. For the local TV station in the San Francisco Bay Area, KPIX, CBS affiliate Channel 5, a 30-second spot would range between $6,000 and $30,000 depending on what adjacent programs are being viewed around that time. They have an estimated 3.2 million viewers in the San Francisco Bay Area, and their primary demographic age group is the 25 to 54 age group. My age group is 25 to 35 for my target consumer, so this would most likely be one of the local channels that they would watch. For billboard, I've chosen Billboard Connection. Their costs range from $10,000 to $14,500 per month, depending on location. Their best visible billboard has 3.2 million views of 18 and older residents in a 4-week period. And they have some high visibility billboards that are located in the target neighborhood for my target consumer and on the routes to and from those neighborhoods to the most likely employment area in the Tech Valley. For alternate ad placement, I've chosen 3 pieces here: the pizza box and food delivery boxes. It's one place that's very low cost, and if the target consumer matches with the branding and the type of food being delivered, it's a good fit. For wider audience penetration, one that was chosen was the wall art or laser art that's on the side of buildings that can be done. This is a display that would come up at night, be done by a laser show, and could be moved at any point in the city to target particular markets. And lastly, the architectural installation, which could be arts or graphics and logos on steps, walls, and walkways in the target consumer's neighborhood or in their area of business. For promotional items, fitting with my target consumer, being in the high-tech industry and being one that would most likely use these type of devices, the thumb drive, a 32 gig thumb drive promotional item, that's $3.62 each. Also along the technology lines would be the sleek power bank that could be used to charge cell phones or other devices, other portable devices. $11.14 for each of those. And lastly, since it is a drink, I thought it would be a good idea to have a koozie or the steel container type thermos mugs that are very popular today with the logo of Refreshings on that. And the cost is $7.14 for each of those. For the PR cause, I've chosen the San Francisco Homeless Project. The homeless population in San Francisco is quite large, and it's a very serious concern in the area. And the San Francisco Homeless Project is a group of 80 or more companies within the San Francisco area that come together and take donations and contribute money to help the homeless population there. They also interact with the local governments to raise funds, and they do this periodically throughout the year. So a campaign by Refreshins to be part of this cause would be very beneficial to the branding. And it's also a way that we could contribute by providing our product free of charge to the homeless shelters. Um, I noticed that this is supported by Salesforce, which my target consumer, the target person profile that I developed, would work at Salesforce. So this is a great tie-in to place of employment, the local city, and the local demographic, and a concern that hits home literally right to that area. And for the PR crisis, um, what has occurred with Refreshins is that a local consumer, Anne, has found a fingernail in her bottle of Refreshins. She bought this at a local merchant at Nick's grocery store in San Francisco, and she was able to work very closely with us. And we investigated and found, after looking at our production facilities and seeing that we do adhere to a very close modern technical standard, that the bottles are rinsed, filled, and capped within seconds. So the possibility of that getting in there during the manufacturing would be very low. So we're able to work with the merchant by getting the lot number from Anne. She was very cooperative. And we looked at the security footage and found that it was a disgruntled worker at the grocery chain that had been tampering with food and tampering with the beverages during stocking. So as part of this, we've learned that there is a way that we could make our product even better, safer for the consumer, by including a plastic wrap around the cap. That way you would know if it ever had been opened from the point of purchase and sealed directly from the bottling facility to the merchant. So hope that covers all of the different advertising, promotion, and PR campaigns. Thanks.